wrist, I got 80 on, my fragrance strong. My top show with no lace on. Pour it on the double R, the gray stone. The inside blueberry and the outside is eight. Look out the window, what do I see? A couple yachts, they got some that tried the 7 C's. Got CC's and Louis V's out of every season. Carter me please, 4 G's, make them stop breathing. It's hard to stomach that. I'm out running laps and I ain't coming back. Maybach jumping like a jumping jack. Off the mumble rap, where Roddy at? I be chasing chicken, had to cut the fat. Only wear it one time, did a show, forgot to cut the tag. Another day, another seal, another deal, another bag. Was 19, charting up the jets, I'm in another class. Couldn't even tell, I was out getting cash. Graduated from the streets, I ain't gotta bring up. Look out the window, what do I see? A couple yachts, they got some that tried the 7 C's. Got CC's and Louis V's out of every season. Carter me please, 4 G's, make them stop breathing. Look out the window, what do I see? A couple yachts, they got some that tried the 7 C's. Got CC's and Louis V's out of every season. Carter me please, 4 G's, make them stop breathing.
To the O. Yeah. Come on.
Down in Ohio.
Swag.
All these swag. Swag. Trip.
Swag.
I'm so nauseous.
Swag.
Posted out in Cleveland. Bags in Columbus. Cause my swag so 100.
Swag.
Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio.
Yeah.
Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio.
Swag.
Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Down in Ohio. Swag like Ohio. Ballin' like LeBron. Just like ain't 100 bun. Chillin' in a mansion. Diamonds on. All my diamonds dancing. That on my heart. That call me handsome. The just bought a fan. I'm getting that back of the lag and shit. Racks say I'm thumbing. Bro, keep a hold of that like he in a band drumming. Pop on that jet for now. Yeah. Jurassic Park T-Rex straight out Ohio. Man, you tripping, you cannot take my boy, you drunk like a Seiko de Mayo. I'm a movie, look, you a slideshow. You an extra look, this is my show. I'm up to you micro. If you scared, you read the Bible. Yeah. Now the O. Moblin in the O. Goblin from the O. And it's no. We don't give a. I'm from the O. I'm stone cold. I'm brave and bold. I ain't Batman, but I keep that. You know, straight up out the O. Swag like Ohio. Swag like Ohio. In Canada. In Cleveland, back to Atlanta. Roll through East Oakland and back of the Phantom. I'm a rock star, I'm a baddie. Yeah, I'm a baddie. I'm a rock star. Both us in harmony. Cleveland, Columbus, Ohio, to Akron. I just bought a race, yeah. I just bought it sitting by the lake, yeah. I just bought put it on my face, yeah. In the section now, Ohio to the Bay, yeah. Down in Ohio. Swag. All these swag. Swag me trip, swag. I'm so swag. Posted out in Cleveland, bags in Columbus. Cause my swag so 100. Swag. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Yeah. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Swag. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Swag. Down in Ohio, swag like Ohio. We can do it. Baby, spin this globe and pick a country we can go to. Said I'm bi-coastal, feeding the sand, drinking alkaline water. Me, I ain't drinking no soda. See that squad pull up, big Benz and Rovers. Money got my focus, I still a pull up on Locust. Ain't call her back and now she. You know what it was when you got involved. You know what it is, I'm dedicated to my lifestyle. Right now, pipe down, come through later and bring that. Take a trip to my town. We can eat jerk salmon, now we jamming. Fruity pebble French toast up in the mansion. With some passion, now we got some action. Big ass classing, no passing. It's 40 on my wrist, it's 56 when you go add it up. To 100,000 in my passengers.
Thumbing through these hundreds like every day. Nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way. Focus on my blessing, got me balling, baby. Find me on any coast. Tell me where you wanna go. Many nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way.
I'm curious how you gotta watch my house, car mysterious, delirious. I'm so serious. This getting money, my profession. Focused on my blessing, it came 10 times extra. Retrospective, remember when they left us? Wildin', got kicked out the club up in Texas, Atlanta. I be at Barney's eating that breakfast. Up in New York, I'm still Long Beach reppin'. Big boy steppin', renting bands up and sit that Bitcoin message. Look at my blockchain, look at my stock game. Straight to voicemail, she ain't realize she blocked yet. Ain't stopping my progress.
Thumbing through these hundreds like every day. Nights, no sleep, no time to wait. Life gets crazy, but we find a way. Focus on my blessing, got me.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs round.
It's Game 3 of the Western Conference court. Look at the Clippers. Well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. We'll see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
It'll be key, you're right. So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Klay Thompson. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jones in at the 3.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Embiid the screen. Harper the pass to Embiid. Over Pettit. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harper.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor. But inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Pass to Pettit. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first foul. First team. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Jones in the post. Ranger covering. Jones, no luck. Here's Granger. Inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Cranes the three-pointer. Pettit's got 5 points so far.
Not just a scorer, Clay is also a capable passer who loves involving teammates.
Curry against Harper. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net.
Curry passes to Pettit for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Keeping his head up at all times. Curry sees his teammate break free.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Feeds it to Embiid. Misses from short range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Thompson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Embiid. Back to Harper. Embiid with the screen on Curry. Now the feed to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Excellent pass, PG-13. keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Warriors leading by 4. Here's Pettit. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's George. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Jones. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clippers trail by 5. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a switch here. Rose is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. James Harden, he's checked in for Jones. .109 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots a fader. And it's off the back rim. No good. Warriors leading by 5. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good, Paul George.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Hibbert comes in for Embiid, and it's Butler in for Danny Granger. And George drops them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Count that bucket. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. You cannot back off him. He will scorch you.
Rose finds Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From deep, Harden. Rebounded by Rose. Clippers trail by 3. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. With you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Warriors leading by 3. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Butler. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Roy Hibbert. And there's Harper. And it's Rose in at the shooting guard position.
Bobby Jones.
Here's Lanier. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Harden. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Butler. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just one on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden against Rose. And the shot goes in from Lanier.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Harper against Curry. The pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Shades. 6 on the shot clock. Hibbert with the screen. Here's Harper. The shot, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. The Warriors shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Warriors, Bobby Brown, shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Los Angeles with some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Roy Hibbert. And it's Granger in for Abdul-Jabbar. And so Jones nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside Rose. Pass to Harper. Embiid the screen. Harper dishes to Butler. Over Pettit. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Butler.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
Harden surveying the D. Thompson finds Jones. Back to Thompson. Pass to Mikan. Hot loose. Thompson against Harper. Passes it to Embiid. The kick out to Harper. Embiid with the screen on Thompson. Harper, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Golden State. It's a three-point game. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Left block shot on the way. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Granger. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Harden against Rose. Thompson inside the line. They get it again. Hit it. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, that's his bread and butter. Pettit is one of the all-time greats at just battling for position and turning those misses into makes.
Rose in the post, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. From deep three-point range, Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Embiid inside the line. Thompson way outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mike can put just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Embiid sets the pick for Butler. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Thompson from long range Again, the miss by Thompson.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And the shot goes in. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Harden the pass to Pettit. Kicks to Thompson. Fires for three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Bill Laimbeer's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Ron Harper. Then for the Warriors, Irving comes in for Jones. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for James Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court. Yeah, easy call.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for LA, Paul George. At the line for two.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul George. 12 seconds left in the first half. Curry with it. They need this. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Danny Granger. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Stephen Curry. One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
You know what I appreciate most about Curry is his winning mentality. His competitive nature fuels this team.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We had some shots that we normally make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And it's a real halftime clip.
Putting themselves in a good spot to win.
Hard to focus with thousands of fans screaming at you. They've stayed in it. They've stayed confident. An interesting postseason for the Clippers. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you.
The Warriors lead it. So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Jones. And it's Pettit in at the 4. And Los Angeles guys shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Tries the spin move. There's the pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson with it, now defended by Embiid. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Harper. Now the dish to Granger. Over Thompson. Granger misses. The Warriors shooting not great, 40% for the game. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Granger kicks to Harper. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Embiid the screen. A three-pointer, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Embiid with the steal. Pass to George. Dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Butler, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Warriors also with a sub. Harden's checked in. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Harper kicks to Butler. Embiid sets the pick for Butler. And the Clippers miss again.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry way outside. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Warriors. Curry against Harper. They get a hand on it. On deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Butler deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Embiid. Jones against George. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Count it.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
George against Harden. Here's Shays. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Clippers making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Irving's checked in for the Warriors. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Clippers. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Passes it to Shays. Some nice passing by Golden State. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Hibbert with a screen on Curry. Rose finds Hibbert. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls, and here's checked in for the Clippers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Rose against Curry. The pass to Harden. They get the rebound to the middle. Here's Pettit. And Hibbert with the block. And he gets it back. Curry. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 17 now.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now George. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
And here's Harden. And he uses the glass on the way home. Harden's got his first bucket of the night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We've got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays to get the domino to fall.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. So with Rose on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Harper, Joel Embiid out there with Bill Laimbeer. Then it's Paul George, and it's Granger in at the 3 spot. Bank shot, no good.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Curry outside, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. Jacks up a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Mikan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, Harden. It's good from long range. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And Beer, good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Warriors leading by 4. Harden outside. Here's Curry. Back to Harden. Now here's Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Laimbeer.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
And it's George finishing it off.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
It's Curry outside. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's George. He feeds it to Granger. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Pettit. He dishes it to Curry. Launches a 3, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Bill Laimbeer. The Warriors also with a sub. Jones checked in for James Harden. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. How about this run, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Los Angeles calls timeout. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Embiid sets the pick for George. Feeds to Embiid.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
At the line for LA, Joel Embiid, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Curry passes to Pettit. It's tipped. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's Granger. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 4 assists in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Outside, George. Embiid with the screen on Jones. George passes to Embiid. Curry, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's George. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Granger. They get it again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jones, no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Kicks it out to Granger. It's money from deep.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I like the aggressiveness. What I don't like is the lack of efficiency.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
At the line for your kick, Danny Granger. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
So it's the Warriors now, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
15. At the line for LA, Ron Harper taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And a deep three from Curry. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's George. And they go to the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry, 4th personal foul. The team is in the penalty. At the line for your Clippers, Ron Harper, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. From deep 3-point range, so the Clippers with the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
It is not your fight, stand down. I'm not the one, calm down. You know I'm not your problem. You can't be me, why bother? Don't have your time now. Ole mumi bow down. To bambino farabale. Oboya go. Okay. It's okay, let them see. Trouble no they pay me. Kinjaye on a daily. Okay. We go there.